Hey guys, it's Kelly. Hey, I got page 20 done in my mixed media mini art journal series. And it's like a three-fer. So it's also the hashtag Love Fall Art Project. Number 2 for autumn. And then, of course, can't forget my lovely Designs by Rin. I used her water drop stamps. I love them. Hope you guys like it. I wanted to be an extension of page 19. And I love how it turned out. I love it, love it, love it. And there is no paint whatsoever used on this page. It's all paper and ink. So I used the GCD Antiquities paper pad. And I use that because it's like a vintage paper, and it had all these cool little, it had a 12 by 12 piece that had all these collaging pieces on it. And I just cut them. They were already set that way. And I used them exactly the ways they are. And I love them. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got steampunk feel. It's got little cars, clocks, gears, a dude with a hat that I love, a ruler, numbers, letter, everything. I love, love, love this. And I love how the design came together. So what I did was, and that paper, again, it has like a fabric feel. It's really thick and textured, and I love it. So when I stamp this on there, it still has that texture. It's not real crisp, but this is like a vintage grungy kind of feel for it, and it worked out really, really nicely. So I just stamped that stamp down with black archival ink. Could have used Distress, but I thought, well, I'm going to be gluing things down, and in case I need to move them, I don't want to lose my stamped image. And the whole thing isn't going to show. It's going to be behind this little cluster of collaging that I'm going to do. So, and what I did on the edges there, I did it also on page 19. It's frayed burlap Distress ink, and I draw that in more towards the center to act as a shadow. And then I use vintage photo just on the edges, and it's all about how you angle your foam when you're putting this on, for those that don't know. And I like using both of those inks. It really, I just love how that looks. Like, it makes it a little bit more in depth. So, and parts of this go really, really fast. I'm sorry, but it's down to 9 minutes. It's pretty cool. So every single little sheet of paper that I had cut out to use on this little collage design that I did, I decided that I wanted each one to be highlighted, so I inked just the edge. I did not draw it in on the paper at all, just right on the edge. I inked it with vintage photo, and it was white core paper, so you could still see that, and that totally got rid of that. And I was showing you that I took a picture of the layout once I got it to where I wanted it, took a picture of it, and then had that as my guide as I glued things down. And I really, really loved the straight lines. I chose not to distress all the edges of this, because in my book it's getting pretty crowded in my book, so I can't really have a whole lot of texture there. But I really liked the straight lines in this, and the way that you kind of soften straight lines. I have nothing against straight lines, I like them, but the way that you can kind of soften them is first inking the edges, and that softens up that line. And then you can also, on your corners, just curl those up with your finger, and you'll see me do that here in a little bit. And when I'm gluing these pieces down, I'm just getting a little dab of glue and putting it down, because I know I'm going to be doing some tucking and some moving and some maneuvering. So I just put a little bit to keep it in its place. And then after I'm done with the design and the layout, then I'll go in and glue it down more permanently. I love how this turned out. And if you're new to mixed media, I don't care what anybody says, this is still considered mixed media in my world. We inked, we stamped, we cut, we did all kinds of fun stuff. But if you're new to mixed media, and you're kind of scared to get all the paints and stuff, but you have some paper, because maybe you're a card maker, or maybe you're doing some scrapbooking. Getting started in a small mixed media book with just using your papers and some inks and playing with layouts, I think this is a great way to start with art journaling. I think it's a great, great way, and it's a great way to use your design papers when you're kind of struggling with color matchings and things like that. It's a great way to put your design paper to use and try something new like mixed media that might be intimidating you. I mean, look at that. I didn't paint anything. I didn't do anything real fancy. I just arranged paper and inked it and used a stamp. You know, there's no secret to it. You saw everything that I did on here. So for newbies, I think this is a great idea, and I love, love, love the results. I hope you guys do too. I'm just in love with it. So look at that cute little bird on the branch. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn, so much. She's over at Scrappity Doodah on YouTube. She sent me a gift a while ago. She made me the coolest little shabby chic with roses and laces. It's a really cool box, and she filled it with some cool little die cuts like that. And I still hop in there all the time, Lynn. I found the perfect home for this little bird. So thanks again for that. So, and that is the stickers from Tim Holtz. Those are awesome to have in your stash. Really are. When you don't want to print something, and then, I mean, the black and the white just went so perfectly with this. Obviously, it doesn't go with everything. But I really love having that in my stash. I fall on it all the time for just a real super quick sentiment. I just put autumn on here. Hope you guys are enjoying the Love Fall Art, the hashtag Love Fall Art by the Creative Arts Collaborations. First time I joined them, I'm loving it because I'm in love with autumn, as you know. But we got a couple more days. It's until the 20th, so keep can't even talk. Keep using that hashtag Love Fall Art, and you'll see new projects being posted all the time. Really, really cool ones going on out there. I'm excited to be part of it. And it goes until the 20th. So there it is. I used my ruler, put a really fine pencil line down, erased it after I put my stickers down. Did some final glue in here and there, and then I'm curling the corners there. I'm curling them up. I didn't have to distress any of the edges of anything to still have a little bit of a distressed feel and look to it. Distressed, grungy, whatever you want. I don't know. Gluing down my little leaves. Use my white Jelly Roll pen and give that little bird an eyeball. There we go. Curling up the corners. And then I decided to take my charcoal pen. And, oh, I didn't do that yet. First is my Jelly Roll pen to add the highlights on all my droplets. Make those little suckers pop right off that page. I love that. Ugh. And then I put it on with my ATG gun. I just taped it on there and then placed it from the outside in so that my pages would turn a little bit better. It got a little tight there. And I did hit those clocks with Vintage Photo. I didn't see it in the video, but it does get done before I'm completely done. It's a little too gray. It needed to blend a little bit better with the other page since it just kind of extended into this new one. And then I did use a charcoal pencil to outline the word autumn. Just added a shadow around there. I thought that was in the video, but maybe not. So, and there are the pictures again. So I love how they just kind of flow from left to right. And they just work together so nicely. So I hope you guys like it too. Nice autumn page. I hope it inspires you to create something beautiful. So, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And check the description box for the link to Rin's awesome stamps over at Designs by Rin. And then again, keep checking the hashtag Love Fall Art by the Creative Arts Collaboration Group. And there'll be lots more to come. Thank you.